Ethiopia, primarily targeting members of the Tigray People's Liberation Front and their immediate family members. In a statement, the U.S. State Department says growing tensions between the TPLF and the Ethiopian government risk reigniting conflict in the northern region and threatening stability. Now, the move comes after Tigray's main political party reasserted control over the region's political administration in May, following through on a threat to violate a key provision of the peace agreement that ended the civil war with the federal government. And for more on this, we are joined on the line by Dr. Seife, the director of Center for Governance and Intra-Africa Trade Studies. Dr. Seife, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Good afternoon, Lolo. Good afternoon to your listeners as well. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the factors that are driving this renewed tensions between the TPLF and the Ethiopian government. How serious is the risk of a return to armed conflict in northern Ethiopia?
It is a serious threat in many ways. Remember, in that region, it's not only TPLF is moving as insurgent. I mean, there is also the bigger portion is covered by Fano, which is approximately 30 or 35 million people is habitat there. There is a rumor which is widespread now. The Fano and TPLF, they had a kind of agreement, including maybe supported by the Eritreans, and maybe if you go far with the backing by Egypt. So this is it's a real threat to Addis Ababa in many ways. Yeah.
And what are the key unresolved issues from the peace agreement that ended the civil war?
There are so many issues involved in this case, but the main one is the representation of TPLF in central government. One of the agreement in Pretoria was to dissolve TPLF, but TPLF disagree to dissolve its political structure, as well as the TDF, Tigray Defense Force. So the repatriation and remobilization, it was a big task, even not only for Ethiopian government, also for the international community. So still, that's totally unresolved. So the forces still tact, even though they lost, the majority of their combatant. I mean, they lost almost 500,000 people in that war, but still they have a courage to return back to the war front. Yeah, that's the way I see it. Yeah.
And why has the U.S. chosen visa restrictions rather than broader sanctions at the stage?
To be honest, it's very symbolic. I mean, it doesn't really make a significant challenge or obstacle to TPLF to move around and make a problem against the central government. But it sends a signal that the what do you call it? The Washington is not in support of TPLF rather than Addis Ababa, because if you remember back in 2021-22, the U.S. government was backing not directly but indirectly the TPLF leadership. So I think you can see that shift now. So they start supporting Addis Ababa. But remember also that there is last week there was a kind of friction between Addis Ababa and Washington, because Washington is showing what they call it in support of Egypt with regarding the Great Renaissance Dam. So you can't say this is typically in support of Addis, but still let's wait and see what's going to happen in the coming weeks and months. Yeah.
Now, the U.S. says renewed conflict could undermine security across the region. How might neighboring countries be affected?
Big time. Look, this is a formidable force. If you add TPLF, FANO, they have more than nearly a million combatant, the fighters. So it's not an easy, kind of conflict. It includes Eritrea. It includes also Sudan. Remember, the Addis is supporting. We don't have real, information, but this is supporting the Sudanese, what do you call it, the army. So the Sudan will involve South Sudan also. They have direct or indirect, involvement. So it touches everyone, including Somalia, which we can't deny that. So the whole region will be in a turbulent mood. So it's really a real trait. It's not an easy one. Yeah.
Now, how does this situation in Tigray reflect the broader political divisions within Ethiopia? And just is there still sufficient trust between the federal government and TPLF leaders to resolve the disputes through dialogue?
I really doubt from where I sit because remember now, TPLF is not the one which we know back then 3 years. Now it's cracked down. They have so many functions. The TPLF, as it may not be a trait, but TPLF plus FANO plus the Eritrean government plus maybe Somalia and Sudan, it will be a real threat to the central government in Addis. So that is the way we have to see. Also, TPLF, they have a lot of, what do you call it, backing, and from maybe Saudi, and they have also extracting a number of gold from their region. So financially, also they can support themselves. So that's a very intricate kind of combination. This kind of conflicts in that part of Africa. Yeah.
Dr. Seife, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll leave it there for today.
All right. Cheers.
That's Dr. Seife, the director of the Center for Governance and Intra-Africa Trade Studies, joining us on the line.
Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you.